Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Rndr, FET and injective price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. So we're gonna check up on those altcoins. For Rndr, we're gonna start here for the 4-hour chart where we are still looking here at 1 2 1 2 and another 1 2 3 4 5 4 and a 5 to finish the wave 3 in the yellow scenario. Currently, we're looking for a wave 4 after a very massive move toward the upside, breaking even above the 2.618. Definitely here, we're looking for a deeper correction, at least in an ABC zigzag, to reach, of course, a very deep red zone here for a wave 4 that it might, of course, unfold toward the downside. Now, we were looking for a potential impulse unfolding here as a wave ABC. But of course, something else has a change, of course, on the micro level, which is very interesting, where we saw, of course, here in, I would say the wave 4 is, of course, interfering with the zone 1, which is, of course, invalidation for this impulse. I would say there is no impulse anymore if you are in a 1-2 here. Wave 3, wave 4 interfered already, so invalidation, that is a very nice signal, meaning 3 waves. Corrective here is still for Rndr, and we're still looking for higher. Now, it doesn't mean that the correction will not continue toward the downside, of course, that you might still get a wave B in a triangle here and a wave C to unfold, of course, for lower, and even it can be a very fast wave B internally. Can it be, of course, something as a zigzag? As you can see, 3 waves toward the upside here, A, B, and a C. And of course, we are looking at a potential continuation toward the downside, unless, of course, the triangle as well is unfolding here, which is to a correction. And that means, of course, we're looking for lower prices. Meaning, if we are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're looking for this area. If we're looking here at an A, B, C, D, and an E, we're looking for this area as well as a wave C in a potential regular flat, or even, of course, it can be something as a complex structure in a, of course, a double zigzags to finish up, of course, around this area. So we'll see, of course, what's gonna happen now. Also, another key level as well in precision here might be, of course, our 1-to-1 fib level inside the red zone, which is the 1.89. So basically, the 1-to-1 can be, of course, your signal there to push toward the upside inside our, of course, red zone here, that it might unfold something, of course, as a wave 5. The target for a wave 5 is still a $3 as common target, $2.86 for Rndr. So very nice price action for Rndr. The next one we're gonna see here is FET. So for FET as well, we're looking at the 4 hours chart here, where we have, of course, potentially a W and X and a wave Y might still be unfolding in case we are bearish here. Meaning, of course, your wave Y might be a zigzag. It can be even a 1, 2, 3 here, 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5 as well, since you have several 1-2s, but I doubt it. Higher possibilities for the W, X, and a Y, and the wave Y might still be unfolding here, and potentially as an ABC, of course, where we got a diagonal wave A, B, and a C. So if this is gonna turn to 3 waves corrective and we push for lower, well, it's a wave Y in a zigzag ABC over there unfolding. Now, if we push inside it, we have, of course, a 1, 2 and a wave 3 massive toward the upside. We're looking for a wave 4 and a 5 in case, of course, we're still impulsive over there. So I'm looking anyway for this wave 4. Timing here as well is required. And we're looking for a potential here impulse until invalidation taken. So this as a wave 3 here doesn't work anymore for an a 5. Yeah, it's already invalidated, as you can see. If we were in a diagonal 1, 2, 3, wave 4 interfering directly, of course, invalidated. So A, B, and a C still possible, of course. We're not yet bullish, guys, of course, even on the 50-minute chart. This is 3 waves, and we're still looking at a triangle as well as the same as for Rndr. By the way, Rndr and FET are the most, I would say, the most clear price action since the massive drop that we saw, of course, months ago. They were very clear, especially when they unfold triangles here. So I'm expecting, of course, an A potential here, an A, a B, of course, as a triangle, and then pushing for a wave C toward the downside. So A, B, C, D, and E, and then continuation, of course, towards this red zone to reach the 0.26, 0.25, dollar for FET as well, guys. So very interesting. In case, of course, that we are still bullish there, we're looking therefore for a wave 5. The wave 5 target can be anyway fixed here. So already, since we got a finished wave 3, so we can expect, of course, a wave 5 exactly in this blue area, blue zone, as a target between 0.35 cents and dollar, I would say, and $0.33 as well for FET. So very nice. I believe this has very high possibility today, since we see a correction. But don't forget, the correction has to reach the time. Don't forget, wave 2 is long in time. As alternation, we need the same. Yeah, so can be even potentially triangle. Well, yes, it can be. Don't forget the 0.23 already taken. Yeah, so already taken. I'm testing the 0.38 next, of course, for this wave 4. Yep, so this is regarding FET. Let's move to the final one that we have here is injective. For injective as well, on the 4 hours chart here, we are looking also at a potential double 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5 there, that it has finished perfectly in our target for a wave 5 as a blue box, and we start to see the impulse directly after this push toward the upside. Now, don't forget, this still can be an A, B, and a C here. So A, B, and a C expanding flat in case it wants to reach lower. But I think that we are still bullish here for injective, knowing that our testing area is taken here, but very, very understandable. Why? Because we have a finished impulse here for injective. We have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the major wave 3. 4 and a 5 finished in the perfect area of perfect blue zone for the target wave 5. Plus, we're looking for minimum requirement 0.38, because this is a wave 2. This is different from Rndr and FET. We are in a 1, 2 here, not wave 4. And that means, of course, you are looking here at a potential 1, 2, 3. Wave 4 is still unfolding, 4 and a 5. So we gotta be careful. But also, it can be a finished ABC. It might be your wave B there unfolding for something, of course, as a wave C later on for a deeper wave 2 and then pushing for higher. Don't forget that the wave 2 can, of course, simply reach this perfect area, which is, of course, this testing here area as well, which is coming next in case we drop down. And obviously we will drop down. Yeah, so basically I would say that, yeah, I'm going to update the ABC here. So A, B, and a C very likely there. Okay, so this is what I'm looking. I'm gonna put it in blue to differentiate a little bit the scenarios here. Yeah, so this is what I'm looking for. A, B, and a C potential. Can be triangle, can be a flat here, and then dropping down again, of course, for injective. But I'm looking for higher from there in case, of course, we push, of course, here as a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. Maybe it's gonna be a short wave C, by the way, and starting the push towards the upside as well. So I would say the altcoins are still showing some potential to push for higher prices, despite that Bitcoin is taking invalidation of bullish, but it might transform, of course, to something as diagonals, as we mentioned today in the analysis. Please go back for it, of course, to check what we might have in confluence between Bitcoin and the altcoins in case we push for higher. Yeah, so this is the idea. Yep, so that was it for Rndr, FET, and Injective. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.